know how loud you are. G when it goes up. So you ain't gonna say nothing?
How y'all doing today?
Welcome to Cleve Show. I'm Hot Tim, and this is for you.
Cleve and Brown.
That's right. Go ahead. It's your show. What you gonna talk about today, sir?
Everybody being good today at school?
What about the people that don't go to school? You can't hear nothing. They ain't talking back till you get the phone off your ear. It's your show. What's going on? We're on our way to work. Time to go on and broadcast your show. So, what's the subject?
We're about to get something to eat, and when we got in, my dad works at my school too.
I got a question for you. Did you have a dream last night?
No, I didn't dream.
You didn't hear. I guess you could talk, but the closer you get it, the louder it makes the mic. And you do understand there's a possibility that there's a lot of people listening to you. So you always got to remember that. So when you go to your show, you got to have some material ready. You got to have what's called forethought. You know what forethought? They can't see you shaking. There you go. They can't see you shaking your head. Forethought means you got to think about in advance what it is you may want to talk about. All right. So when you turn on the mic, it's like, so what if you got people out there waiting to see what Cleve is going to talk about today? You know what I'm saying? So, is it a warm day? Is it a cold day? What's going on?
It's a warm day today.
All right.
I didn't bring my coat today.
Wow.
With my daddy.
Wow. So it's gonna be. You think it's gonna be nice all day?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's happy with snowing.
All right. Did you see anything on the news today that you might want to report?
No.
No. You don't know what's going on in the world right now? Talk about some of the stuff you see, man. It's your show.
I see cars, I see all types of stuff. I see phone numbers too.
Okay. Well, I mean, to some people. But don't say none of those numbers unless they're paying you, because that'll be a commercial. All right. So now, here we go. I got a story for you. Maybe you can die for the people out there, right?
Yeah.
Now, we got several stories from our family. And, we come from Gianni Royal Blood. So, here we go. One of your ancestors, one of your ancestors, he's part of a thing that kind of broke us down, right? This guy, he was very wealthy, he was very young, and he was very wealthy. And he was looking for some wise men to put around him to help advise him. Right? So, he had a person. And the wise person told him, he said, look, if you're going to find wise people, you got to ask tough questions. So, the man looked at the guy and said, the question you find is you ask to find out who's wise. He said, ask them, how do you eat an elephant? Two. How do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant, Cleve?
Oh.
So, of course, all these people applied for the job to be a wise man because, every now and then if your decision is right, you get rewarded. But, of course, there's a high punishment if your decision is wrong. Now, this was a long time before Cephas. You remember Cephas, right? Right? Sucker, right? This was a long time before Cephas. Well, anyway, so all these supposedly wise guys came around. So the first couple of them, they had one guy. He said, "How do you eat an elephant?" And the guy said, "Well, I like my elephant with onions and bell peppers." So of course, I don't think that was the right answer. Then another guy, or woman, I don't know what the sex of the people was, said, "Hey, he likes his stir fry." And that's the way he ate his elephant. So finally, one guy who just happened to be walking by in the station walked by, he looked in, and it just so happened your ancestor walked out and asked him, said, "Look, I'm looking for a wise man, the wisest man in this land. to help advise me. I'm looking for a wise man. And the guy said, well, I think I could rightly help you. And he said, oh, so well, let me ask you a question anyway, son. He said, how do you eat it? So the old man looked at him real slowly, thought about it, grabbed his beard. He said, you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. And that guy became one of his advisors. So, Cleve, how you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
Okay. Now, what could the elephant represent in your life?
I don't really know.
You don't know? You ain't got no elephants in your life?
I do.
Like what?
I have some African elephants in my life.
What African elephants you got in your life?
Africa.
Yeah, but I mean, you ain't see one elephant when I went to Africa. Not one. When I was when you was born. So you don't understand what I mean when I'm asking you about it. Real big in your life that you got to go work through? You ain't got no big problems in your life that you got to work through? You ain't got nothing real big that you got to work on? You got to talk so the radio can hear you, son.
I don't really know.
How about that weather? How about some of your behavior issues? Right?
Yeah.
Are they big or not?
They big, all right.
Right, the capoeira can take a lifetime to learn. But how do you learn the capoeira?
By listening.
Right. But capoeira is like an elephant. How you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
So how you learn capoeira?
One bite at a time.
How you overcome it at school?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. You take your time, one step at a time. Like you're going to start running with me eventually. Like you ran your first mile a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Your first mile.
I felt tired.
You felt tired?
Yeah.
But could you run some more?
Yeah.
How did you complete that long run? Because a mile for you, for somebody like you real little. I mean, it's a big thing. It's like eating an elephant, ain't it? How did you, how were you able to run your first mile?
One step at a time.
One step at a time. That's right. So I guess we call this show One Step at a Time. Anything else you learned to do one step at a time?
No.
What about walking?
Yeah, one step at a time.
How about your math? You learn math. You had to learn one number at a time, didn't you?
Yeah.
So all big hard problems broken down what?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. That's right. That's right. So you done? Or you got some other stuff to tell the people?
Like climbing steps.
Right. Those trees out there?
Yeah.
Or that pole?
The pole.
Okay. One step at a time, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else out there for the people or what? You done?
I'm done.
Alright, well, you ain't gonna say bye. You gotta, this is the Cleve Brown show. You people to know you got to brand yourself. What's your name? Cleve, right?
Yeah, Cleve.
You gotta brand yourself. Get out there and brand yourself. What is your show? So, say this is Cleve Brown. The show has been sponsored by.
The show has been sponsored by.
Players Pyramid, my dad's book.
Players Pyramid, my dad's book.
As well as the Lost Art of Story.
As well as the Lost Art of Storytelling.
And it's powered by Oxywater.
And it's powered